their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now here's a throw that's complete. Powers by at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for only a couple. From the 44, Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. And Burrow going to throw again. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the interception, here's Jackson.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Now Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. To throw again is Jackson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Tucker's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Jackson on 1st down.
right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown! Miles Boykin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Burrows throw into the hands of Sample. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Burrow on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for Cincinnati. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Jackson flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 25. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
Now it's Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. Second down and 3.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Quite a decision there on fourth down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points, and following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Jackson's throw taken in by Boykin.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. Jackson will throw again.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Mark Andrews, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end, Sample. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To throw on second and 10. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. To the air again, Burrow. He finds his man complete. That's Barker. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. On second down, Mixon down right around the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Again, it's Burrow. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll run with Mixon. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Burrow will throw. The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And it's 17-7. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22. At their own 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First and 10 at the 15-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line. Watch the run. They go play action with Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. On third down, Burrow. Odafe Oweh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Through to Baker with a pick, and he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bradley Chubb in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Throwing now is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Rolling to his right. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw again on second down. Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Ravens are going to have it here.